Hey guys, this is Shad with o.b.stonz knives. Today I'm doing a review on the 8-inch grinder buffer from Central Machinery, Harbor Freight. I got it for, I had a 20% off coupon. It was on sale for $79. I got it for like $65, which was a pretty good deal. They say that the buffing wheel it comes with is a piece of crap, so I got this one. On the website it says 3/4 horsepower. It'll probably end up being closer to half a horsepower, just based on reviews. They say don't use the buffer it comes with. It'll fall apart and just make a mess. So I'm not sure whether or not I'll end up using it. I probably won't. I would get the 3-piece kit with it. Like they have a 3-piece kit that has one of these that's just normal cotton, and then they have like a felt or fiber one that's loose, and then they have another loose cotton one, so you have your 3 levels. I ordered all my, I bought Harbor Freight their buffing compound before, and it's really crappy, so I bought some off Amazon that's well reviewed, and hopefully it'll be pretty good. I can't get my box cutter to open, so I'll just... This is just unboxing. But I'm selling at the International Auctioneer Contest this summer. I think it's on sometime in June. I'm selling a knife at auction. It should go for around $650 to $1,200. It goes to charity, I think, or to the... I'm not sure what it goes to. I'll have to tell you in another video. So right as you open up the box, you got your manual. You have the bracket for your tool rest for the grinder part. I probably won't use the grinder part. I'm mainly interested in the buffer. The only reason I didn't get the straight up buffer is because the reviews said that it overheated really easy, and so I didn't want to get a piece of junk. And this one had a lot better reviews, more powerful, so I just went with it. Here's the guard, just cheap plastic, but I guess it's good enough for what I paid for it. And Harbor Freight, I don't know, the quality to money, I guess you can't really complain, because for what you're getting it for. Alright, so here's this buffing wheel. It's just a... So, I don't think there's anything else in the box. In fact, I'm pretty sure that there isn't. No, there isn't. Sorry, I should have done that off camera. So, first impressions, seems pretty good. It runs pretty true, it looks. And it's actually pretty, like, it's stable. Sorry, I'm on a wobbly table. And it has 4 rubber feet. Yeah, 4 rubber feet. They're pretty good. It's got rubber on the bottom, just as a stabilizer. It's got a cast iron base. This is all metal. It's actually, I don't know. It's probably one of the better quality things I've bought from Harbor Freight, like straight-wise, and actually came through shipping okay. It's got a pretty nice switch. The cord has on the back where it's connected, it has a pretty nice little flange to keep it from bending at a bad angle. It has an alright quality cord, an OK flex head, and one sec, we'll see how long it is. I think it's somewhere around 3 feet, I think. I don't know. Let's see how fast. So this table's like 4 feet long. So I think it's got a 5-foot cord on it. So that has quite a bit of reach. It's 120 volt, and I'll assemble the guard and change out the buffing wheel, and I'll be back. Alright, so putting this tool rest on and the shield on turned out a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. It wasn't very straightforward in the directions. So we're going to assemble that, and we got this for lock Loctite because I lost my Loctite, so it's PVC cement, and we're gonna use that to put this on. But so what I'll do first is I'll just stick it on, and I'll tighten one bolt a little bit, and I'll get the other bolt. I got a Q-tip just so I don't have to get a ton of this stuff, and then I'm just gonna rub it around the outside of these threads here. Yeah, just a little bit. And I'm gonna put this in. Just get that started. And then take out the other one. Get it all tightened up. And I don't know how well this will work, but it should work alright. Better than nothing. And I'm just going to put this in. And then I'm just going to sink it up close. Not too close. I'm going to square things up, and then I'm just going to get my wrench. And tighten it down. Anyhow, that's tight enough, and that is not at 90 degrees at all, so I'll bend it a little straighter, because that is crooked. That's a little bit better. Still crappy, so yeah, you'll probably have to adjust this a little bit. And then, so for the eye guard, I think I'm going to cement this in place too, just because I don't want it all rattling off while I'm working. So I'm going to find where I want it, and this is dumb because then we'll just have to redo it. So you're going to put it all the way up, and then you're going to tilt it down, and then I'm going to tighten it. Now I can probably close up my cement a little bit. I don't know how much of this stuff I need. I might never be able to get this thing off again. This also isn't at 90 degrees, but I already test fitted everything and bent it where I want it. And that's just about right. So now you got that on, and this can all spin freely. And you got your guard. So make sure everything's tightened up. Go with this, and that's not going anywhere. And then there's a little bit of dirt under there. I'll clean that up though. And then I'll come back and show you how to change the buffer wheel. Alright, so I just put the new buffer wheel on. And you can see the difference in just quality. Because this thing, I don't know. Maybe this would be better for doing coarse. I'll try it, I guess. Better than just throwing it away without even questioning it. That'd make good timber cloth or whatever the heck it's called. So I'll cut back and we'll try it out. I'm going to build a base for it. I don't know if I'm going to build the base first and then shoot video on it when it's all assembled, how I'm going to run it. But I'll be back. Alright, so I decided before I build an actual stand, I'll show you. Plus it'll help me know if I need to trade this one in or not, because their quality control is not good. But I can trade it out for another one that actually run stably. But let's see how bad it vibrates. It might just tear this little old bench to pieces. If I wasn't holding this down, it would fly right off. It is crazy how much force this thing has. and turn it off just because that was like, whoa. The wheel seems to be running straight, I think. Yeah, the wheel seems, that wheel does work. It is the 8-inch swirl, whatchamacallit, but it is, can you guys see that? It's just wobbling like crazy. It's just, I don't know, it's slowing down now. It actually, I bet it went up to full speed in like 2.5 seconds. You can look back on your video feed. It takes a long time to slow down, but that's not really too crazy terrible. I definitely need to figure out how to center this. And then I think once you get it centered on there, and you lock it down, it stays centered down pretty good. But I got more wheels coming with Amazon, and my actual material. And once not my material, but my buffing compound, when that stuff gets here, I'll show you it on its stand, buffing out a knife, and it'll be a fun time. I'm really excited. It's really powerful. I think I'm going to put another mat of rubber underneath when I connect it to the stand. Didn't get hot, but then again it was only on for 10 seconds. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back in just a sec. So here we are for the conclusion and final review of the Harbor Freight 8-inch buffer grinder. And safety first and all that, so put yourself a safety mask on. Or I got a safety full mask visor from Harbor Freight for $12, the deluxe. Looks pretty nice. And then just power it up. Here's a knife, it has scale on it. Scale, and we'll just buff that off. We're using grinder wheels because my buffing wheels aren't here yet. There's before, after. So I added some rubber feet on, and now it doesn't move at all. So you probably don't even need to bolt it down. What you need to do is just get, that's 1/2 inch thick rubber. So you could take old parts of tires and just cut little grooves in them so that the groove rests on the wheel. Here, I'll get one and show you. But you just make it, see, you cut a little groove and then the edge of the tire goes in there and it just sits in there through gravity and it doesn't move at all. I have 6 of them around there, and they're like 3/4 of an inch long, inch wide, 1/2 inch thick, with a 1/4 inch groove in them, 1/4 inch wide, 1/4 inch deep. And that will get rid of the stability problems with one of these grinders. Thanks. Alright, so in conclusion of this review, I give it a 9 out of 10. And the only reason it's not a 10 is because it vibrates a lot, or it vibrates quite a bit, and it does heat up a little bit. I don't know if it's just my grinder, but the way Harbor Freight is, it's hit and miss. You never know, because they don't have good, they don't have good quality control, and so you never know what you're gonna get until you have it. But I like it. It's a good buy. It was worth it. It's a good deal. It's cheaper than any other buffer. In the end, I bet you can get the same product you can get with any other buffer. It's just a little bit more ghetto, I guess. But yeah, 9 out of 10. Rate, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think and what your experiences are with this buffer or Harbor Freight in general. Thanks. Have a nice day.